So here is the Austin Healey. It's a 57 titled 58 106, all original. And it had that gigantic generator in it. It's unbelievably huge. That's the only place I could put a voltmeter, but it works. So one of the problems here is is this wire here can burn up, and I'm gonna put an 80 amp fuse on that. I put one on the TR4. I got to put one on Daphne. Daphne's up next because she's workhorse. So, and then what we're gonna do is I'm not gonna wash her. I like the patina. I like the look. And I'm gonna put the big 400 amp back here. So make sure that's off, okay. And so we're going to make her safe. This car has an interesting history because I got it in Sterling, Massachusetts, up near Boston. And I couldn't get any history on it. The guy didn't want to talk much about it. So, but I said, okay, I'll take it anyway. It wasn't too much of a mess. It didn't have overdrive. I put overdrive in it. But apparently, I was underneath it the first time I noticed those original steel wheels, not wire wheels. Very rare, the steel wheels. So, apparently, and this is like MGBs. MGBs put their batteries back here. And there's a hot cable. The battery cable goes up underneath the car, goes round and around, and comes out here at the starter. And if that thing shorts out, it's kind of ugly. And if it happened to this car, it looks like lightning hit underneath this car, right behind this right rear wheel. I mean, it was bad. Isn't that cute? So yeah, she's a cute little devil. And so anyway, we're going to be doing that to her. Let me get that car off the lift. She's done now. Let me do about 15 minutes work on Daphne. Do this car. I'm going to put the big two big mega fuses on this car, and then we got to do the Jaguar somehow. And I've already done the Bonneville. I think I did a video on that some time ago. So anyway, let's see. Here are, and I'm going to do vacuum lines on that stuff too. So here are the big 400 amp ones. I thought I'd put them over here. There they are. So I got these. These are Bojack 32 volt, and these are 80 amp. So I think that'll be good enough. I think that'll work for that. So anyway, I'm trying. Ooh, I gotta turn that off. So I'm glad I saw that. All right, well, let's do some work on the Healey. Little update on Daphne here. I got my new tag, and like that old German broad attacked me that time in an old 280 SC 4.5, I had the tag up that's on this oval tag from the expeditionary forces that were in Germany after the war. And boy, this German chick came up to me and was furious. Where did you get the tag? And I said, what business is it of yours? But this is my new tag that says farm truck on it. See? That's pretty cool. But anyway, I've been finishing up on everything. I'm through with my list on the TR4. This thing has once again come in super duper handy dandy. I love this thing. I gotta lift it up, but I don't have my light or anything. But I got an 80 amp fuse right there. And of course I've already done the 400 amp fuse on starter. And probably should be a little bigger, but we'll see how it works. If it don't work, I'll just bolt and get it and make it work. But yeah, I had a 50 ampere in here and it blew. So I got some 80s and put in there. So we're going to be doing that on I don't guess it matters what car it is. So I did it on this car. You've already seen that. This car's going over here. This car's going out, and I'm going to clean this quadrant of the barn. And so we'll just see how many dead mice we find. So back to the Healey. That was my opening routine, I think, was going over that. So I'll have to go over that again. I'll just show you how it turns out, because everybody's going to do this differently. But I'm all equipped over here. I got all my fresh copper lugs. I got all my other stuff, and I'm ready to roll. There's some Zener diodes in there. Okay, good. Well, it's been a while, but I'm back down here again. So, like I said, there's my voltmeter. So we're in the engine bay of the Healey. I'm getting ready to put a fuse right there, and I'm not gonna mess with any of that. So there's my exciter one right there. That's such a weird layout. I guess that's the way they had to do it. This goes up to the lamp on the dash, and so anyway, let's get this off and put an end on it, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put an 80 on it. There's nothing in this car that's, you know, big huge amperage. Of course, it doesn't have air conditioning, it doesn't have a radio. It's got overdrive though, and that pulls a little bit of amperage, and it's got the blower motor, which I don't think I've turned on in 2 or 3 years. It's cooled off today, so that's nice. Yeah, I'm cleaning out. I'm getting the I'm trying to kind of reorganize, get some stuff off the floor. I've got some plumbing to do and whatnot. So anyway, let's get these fuses in order and get this thing in apple pie order.
Give me a kiss that I can dream of.
All right, well, we've got this in place. We're going to, of course, wrap this up in a second. It looks good. This is soldered right here. It looks good. Didn't knock anything off. Everything's fine. So we'll be checking on this gauge in just a few minutes. We're going to do the back fuse. So we can go ahead and push this over some so I can see in that little window right there to see if fuse is blown. I don't think it will. Alright, I got the covering on it. I got it taped. I put a little rubber tip on the end of the bolt and everything, and so looking pretty good there. Alright, I'll take that. She's a little damp across there, and I don't care. I don't drive her that much. But okay, so let's move to the back. And this is going to be kind of dangerous because I'm going to have to use some TS8000 propane torch back here around the gas tank. So we'll see how that works out. It'll be fine. And this has one of those aircraft quality earthing things, and I don't think I'm going to be using that hold down. I'm just going to leave it in there. I've got some pull ties kind of holding it. Good thing is this is an AGM, so it won't be hopefully there won't be any battery gases floating around here. Looks like I don't need that back here with the sunlight. Okay. Oh, dang it. Where's my hairband? Okay, getting ready to cut this with my lineman from the county pliers and get this going. This thing's in here so good. I mean, this battery's in here just fine. There's no sense in earthing, running a risk of earth. So I kind of been tugging on it and everything, and she's in there just as tight as a 10-cent top. Having this kit is just heavenly because you can match everything up perfectly, because that goes on there perfectly, and this wire, don't step on that thing and slip and fall, and it matches here perfectly. I got some shrink tube ready. I got my red diamond stuff ready too. So let me get this crimped and all. So the trick here is to get this hot enough to take the solder, but not so hot you melt the actual terminal. So and I had this old stuff, so I'm going to use this instead of my finer stuff, just to kind of get rid of this. I don't like this stuff very much, but I think in this circumstance it'll be better having something a little thicker. So this is going to boy, this old file cabinet got the old tar top on it. Okay, so let's I can't do all this. It's obvious you've seen people solder boards, you know, solder goes in, you know, before the name goes on. I switched back to my little solder. I just don't like that big stuff. It just don't feed worth a dog. So there's this, and then that goes there. I don't think I can get it further than that. Hang on, I'll look and see. She ain't gonna go up over that. Well, that'd be nice though, wouldn't it? Ooh, it did melt into the tar a little bit. Well, if I'd have known that, she ain't too bad. Nah, that ain't gonna go. It's okay. Alright, so it's just a couple of millimeters away, but there'd be some great stress relief. Hang on. Just a little kiss of seal glide, and I got it to slip up onto the terminal. So let's do this again. Let's hit it easy now. Now you can see I'm a little bit shy there, but I'll fix that in a second. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a little bit more of a safety factor and stress relief. Okay, fine with me. So now I'm going to take this other little piece and put it right there. Okay, and then we'll okay, and then we'll sort of dance it around there. Okay, that's pretty good there. Let's not make it black when it's already red, okay? Alright, enough of that. Let's move over here. And I've already got this one pinched on. I'm a little nervy about the gas, but I guess I'll be okay. Lids on it and everything. Let's get this over with. I'm certainly going to want both hands for this. And I do have a fire extinguisher right there, that white thing right there. Okay, I'm trying to make this as safe as I can. So I got everything opened up. I got air going through everywhere. So hopefully we won't meet any stoichiometric chemical balances that go boom. I'm glad that's over. So that's still pretty hot right there, but she's filled up real good with solder. So I don't want to touch it, it's too hot. So I got my piece of shrink tube there. Of course it don't matter too much on this because it'll slip right over. So got solder on the thing, so we got to remember to leave this outside tonight, or for a while anyway. Just make sure she's not going to smolder and catch up. So this is cooled off and ready to install, and that's cooled off enough. So let's pull this up and over like this. Okay, and get it right about there. Well, that just worked out perfectly. Okay, so there's this. I'll be glad when I'm through with this. Okay, I'm through with this. That's good enough. Need to do anything else, I'll get some red pull ties or something. Make sure that's off. Okay. Alright, so let's get this and put it out here. It's supposed to rain. I don't think it rained a drop. Okay, well, wasn't a big chance of rain. So there's my big fire extinguisher. So, okay, so we've got all the parts ready to go, so we'll be through with this in just a few minutes. Alright, that's it right there. And so here's your little cover, your little snappy cover there. And oh, I forgot I gotta go straight out of there. I came out at an angle. Okay, hang on. Never mind. Well, that does it right there. So let's snap the little cover on it. And I don't know, let me see if I can do this thing. Oh, okay, I see now. Click, clack. Okay, so there you go. Not a sponsor, of course. And everything's tight. Let's tighten this up. And we'll go up and try to crank her. I really don't want to take her out because it is threatening rain a little bit. Yeah, I'm cleaning up. Anybody croquet, anyone? Okay, let's see if she'll crank. Alright, and just go through and double check and tighten everything. That feels real good. Looks kind of funny, but it ain't funny when one of these catches on fire. So let's try to stay away from that. Alright, so this IDing done. Let's, just for fun, just hang with me and we'll crank it up and make sure that we've got this charging up here at that gauge I showed you earlier. Okay, this thing is the devil to start. I've kind of cranked her over and got the oil pressure up. And I think she's going to be fine, but you got to turn your key switch on here. The choke is down in here, and the starter button's right there, so I got to kind of put you down because it takes two hands to handle this baby. Let's see if she goes. Whoa, baby. Oh. Yeah, okay. Well, it's just warm enough to be good. Ooh, come on. Let the light go out. Plenty of oil pressure. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to take her on out. You don't need to be around for that. Let's just see if we can get this light to go out. There it goes. Okay. She'll keep idling. Ooh, almost. Better warm up. And then let's see if I can make it to the throttle in time. Oh. We'll pop back there. Woohoo! Yeah, let's look in there. Yeah, we're charging. I think it's charging. Yeah, 14 something. Okay. Take her out, but that's going to be it. We've done enough driving around and all that other stuff, so everything looks to be good. We'll head out and yeah, try to get rid of the birds. All right, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll talk. Well, we'll talk about something else another time. Come on, baby. A mix between a Jaguar and an MG, boys. Nothing says it's better. Great 6-cylinder. Alright, well, she's got to be room for though. Okay, thanks again for watching. Thanks for spending time with me. We'll talk later. Bye-bye. Well, they pulled the soybeans while I was away. But it looks like they're dragging it out there. Drag line. Makes you think of Cool Hand Luke when you say drag line, doesn't it? George Kennedy. Gotta get mad at the Megs. Well, this goes within a couple of feet in front of me. It's just so cool here. I know I'm working on the pond. I actually glued some stuff together, and I gotta going to do some paperwork on Daphne, and we'll just get a little closer here, and I'll give him a wave. It's okay, no, go ahead. He thought I wanted him. They're real nice people. It's just double bush hog. Those are the bat wing ones. They're kind of cool. Well, looks like the autumnal equinox has come and gone. So we'll be we hopefully get some snow. It's kind of coolish. It's 50 something, so it ain't gonna snow at 50 something. But you know, in the coming days, my little weather station, it does pretty good. I got about 2 years into it and had to put batteries in it. That's not too bad. Too bad you can't use rechargeables in those. I canonized my little fountain guy there with a CD to try to keep the birds off of it. If I see it happen again, I'll show it to you, but the birds just like landing on it. They don't care about them CDs hanging up. That's just not true. There we go. We'll move and zoom all at the same time. Say, what a figure out of I am, huh? Who knew? See, I told you. I'm watching cartoons. They love it there.